We would now like to invite Faezea back on stage to speak about her experience and give us an insight into just how she managed to achieve such an incredible result. Please give her a warm welcome.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. سلام و عرض احترام خدمت همه شما حاضرین در این مجلس و یک تشکر ویژه از گروه فرهنگی سبا بابت برگزاری این برنامه خوب و پرمعنا که باعث افتخار جامعه و انگیزه ما جوانان است. Welcome distinguished guests, speakers, parents and most importantly our Hazara youth, the heart of what we celebrate tonight. Ever since receiving my Atar, the most common question I've been asked is, what's the secret, or what's your number one tip? And as much as I wish I could offer some life-changing trick, an epiphanic one-word answer, a magic study hack, the truth is, there is no secret, no shortcut, no magical formula. It's everything you've heard already, year after year, speech after speech. It's the late nights, it's the ugly teas, it's studying during the holidays while everyone else is resting. It's getting right back to doing those past papers even after receiving that demoralizing 68%. It's pushing forward even after that first suspenseful HSC exam that leaves you second guessing whether you actually make it. It's ultimately resilience and identity, the very themes we honor tonight. I used to hear people say the HSC is a marathon and not a race, but I never truly grasped the meaning of this until I lived through the mental and emotional rollercoaster of it myself. I realized that it's not the students with the highest peaks who succeed, but the ones that keep showing up after hitting rock bottom. It's not about avoiding failure entirely, but pushing through them. With that being said, I was fortunate enough to have the best support system around me that helped me keep going through these absolute lows, through that 12 out of 20 in English, or that horrifying math advanced exam, just to name a few. I was grateful enough to have parents who gave me motivational talks after bad marks instead of lecturing me, who valued my hard work over any result, and who instead of further contributing to the stress and pressure of E12, helped take that load off of me. And I am aware that this is a privilege that not everyone gets to experience. And that's why I knew I wanted to share this with all the parents in the room today. Your presence here already shows the value you place on education. But as much as you want your child to do well, please don't force them to study. Don't compare them. Don't pressure or force them to study. Don't compare them to this girl or that boy. Rather, inspire them. Lead by example. Show them the value of hard work and the importance of education instead of scolding them for not getting a 90%. Show them the beauty of ambition and purpose, not just the overbearing expectation of becoming a future doctor. Create a positive atmosphere of encouragement for them from a very young age, so that education becomes something that they can enjoy and value, instead of a burden that's forced upon them. Ultimately, become the safe harbor that they can return to, not the one that they avoid. And to my fellow youth, it is also our job as children to help educate our parents about the HSC process, instead of just saying, oh, my parents don't understand, they just don't get it. Well, how are they supposed to? They never had the luxury of academic stress, of worrying about the next math topic test. This is a privilege that we get to experience because of their sacrifices. So let's meet them halfway and take the time to help them understand the process and its challenges. With that being said, still, even with all the love and support in the world, doubt and fear are inevitable. And for me, that's where my faith came in. My faith gave me the strength to say Alhamdulillah, even amidst the doubt and uncertainty. After that first tense HSC English exam, or that suspenseful wait before ATARs came out, my source of stability came from being able to have tawakkul or trust in God. And no, having faith does not mean passivity or laziness on your part. As the saying goes, tie your camel first, then trust God to not let it run away. I did my part, the sacrifice, the sleepless nights, and left the rest in His hands. that faith was my fuel, and that resilience came from tawakkul. But we can't speak about resilience tonight without speaking about our own Hazara identity. Because to be Hazara is in itself to be resilient. We come from a background where people have endured, resisted, and risen time and time again. So when we speak of hard work, resilience, and sacrifice, what better example than the very history that runs through our veins? And it is for this very reason why mediocrity, or simply being average, is not an option for us. We owe it to our ancestors, and most importantly to the thousands of young girls and women back home in Afghanistan who are denied the basic right to learn. Because when we have access to such resources and opportunities, what excuse do we have to not utilize them? Our success isn't just ours. It is borrowed from those who couldn't and dedicated to those who still can't. And let me be clear, an Atar does not define you. It is just a stepping stone. What matters most is what you decide to do with it moving forward. And this is where the real test begins for us. Not everyone needs a 99 Atar. Not everyone needs to be a future doctor, lawyer, or an engineer. But whatever path you choose, make it purposeful. Make it something that uplifts not only yourself, but our Hazara community as a whole, both here in Australia and back home. And what better way to achieve this than through education, especially for us Hazara girls, because education is not just about a mark or a number, but about autonomy, the liberty, and opportunity to live independently that education provides for us. So if there's one message I hope you carried home tonight, it is this. While our Atars may be points apart, and our aspirations miles, we should be united by a purpose that's far greater. Because to be Hazara is to be resilient, and that is the legacy we carry forward, not just for ourselves, but for the hundreds and thousands of people we represent. Thank you.
Please put your hands together again for Faezea John.